this is Winnie with Next Level Board Games, and today we're going to unbox the limited edition of Oceans, a game designed by Nick Bentley, Dominic Krapushitz, Ben Goldman, Brian O'Neill, and published by North Star Games. So I'm going to actually take the plastic off and show you both sides of the box of this game, because there's really cool artwork on both sides. You'll never see it with the plastic on. But a lot of time and effort went into it. So this is the front. And then this is the back. So like super dark. I love this theme. I'm a huge fan of Halloween and stuff. So this like unknown and the deep, it's very exciting. I like it a lot. So let's see what's inside. Okay. All right. So a little like intro letter. Oh, like how to play. Oh, expansion for 5 to 6 players. Okay. I also forgot to mention that I did order some wooden fish. So I have some wooden tokens. I don't know, it looks like these are like cardboard punch outs, but I noticed these have super cool patterns. Oh shoot. Well, I actually like both of those. So here's some of the I'll show you the wooden ones. I'm gonna guess these are the same, but like, so here's the yellow wooden ones, which I can see why this would be really hard to design, but then these are what the yellow ones normally look like. So such cool patterns. Those are actually really, really, really cool too. I don't know, we'll have to figure out what we're gonna use, but I think they're about the same size. The wooden ones might be a tiny bit smaller. So let me just show you what these two look like. So there's the two different fish. The wooden one and then the cardboard punch out one. So I really like the pattern of the cardboard ones. Usually I'm a super fan of the wooden tokens, and not that I dislike these, but the patterns on these fish are so cool. I love that. Okay, so there's some punch outs. This is assembly, my favorite. I'll set that aside. So apparently there's two portions of this game. They say that there's like the known and the unknown version, and I think the unknown is like sort of like that dark side of the box, right? Oh, these say reserve. Okay. So these are set aside, I think, for later in the game. None of the other ones say that, yeah. Oh, and I noticed there's a lot less of some of these other colors. Let me just throw these out. So like some of these ones, oh, well, there's even black fish. I wonder if these are like, I don't know if these are they can't be player tokens. Maybe they are. If it is, that would be super cool, because we have a player who loves the black player tokens. So there's some of those fish. I'm not sure if these are player tokens or not, or if they're just part of the rest, but they almost look like they could be based on the amount, and there's 4 colors. And then, so there's yellow and green, there's a whole bunch of those ones. Okay. And then the rule book, which actually does look a little bit bigger than I expected. So full-size pages, and then lots of pictures though. Oh wow, so cool. Look at the artwork. I love that. Just so much time taken to put into stuff like that, right? All the colors. Look at that. So cool. Okay, so there's that. A reference guide. Oh, for the surface cards. So cool. So I love this when you look at a card and you're kind of like, what does that mean? Because of course they can only fit so much information on a card, but then when you have the actual full explanation, I actually really like when games do that. So are these maybe player aids? Maybe. Seems like it. That's really cool. It's like, it feels almost like laminated paper. So those are gonna last a long time. I like that. That's nice. More fish. There's a lot of these. I wonder which ones these are supposed to be. I don't know. Huh, bunch more fish. I don't really have orange. I have green and yellow, so I'm not sure. Something to put together. Ooh, that'll be fun. Uh-oh. A lot of something to put together. Eek. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay. And then these are, oh, this must be the 5 to 6 player expansion right here, right? Extra fish and extra little boards to track your fish, right? Okay. Oh, and then these are the starting amount tokens based on how many players you have, which was in the very beginning of the book. So like if you have 2 players, the first person gets a 4 and the second person gets a 0 value token. There must be others somewhere else. Okay. Another bag labeled reserve. And then these are your little player screens. And I think that you keep some of your tokens behind you with these, right? Sort of hide your, like that starting token thing. Obviously you're not going to hide too much behind this. It's not that big, but it's very intricate and it's got lots of design. So I like that. Okay, so there are 4 of those, and I think I was right. This has got to be the player expansion because there's more of these in here. So yay, I think I got that part right. All right. There's those. What's this? Exclusive promo cards. Let me come back to that. What are all these? Oh, had a like little learning and advertisement things. Okay. And a whole bunch of decks of cards. And what I can see right here definitely is a very well thought out game insert. Thank you. That's one of my favorite things, is having an insert where everything has a place and everything fits and it just is neat and tidy. That just makes my soul happy. So there's that. Then these are, I think these are like our little, where we track like your little communities of fish, right? So there's a whole bunch of these. I don't know how many of these you can have, but there's a lot of them. So they almost look like a bookmark size. So as far as relative size. So there's those. Let's see if I can get these back in here. And then some small little cards. These are the deep cards, surface cards. There must be more. There's supposed to be 120 of these and 89 of these. And then, oh, scenario cards. See, I knew it was something different. 2 random scenario cards will be placed in the first 2 ocean zones each game. Okay. So these are gonna mix up your game a little bit. That makes sense. But it looks like everybody's gonna have access to the same 2. So unlike some games where you get like a private, like Wingspan, say, right? You have your little specialist card type thing and you're working on something different than other people are, like, oh, birds that eat these kinds of berries or whatever the thing may be. So this is going to be where everybody has a similar, ooh, that's so pretty, the purple. Well, there's a few that have purple. Okay, so they're different. The backs are going to be all the same, I think. Yeah, so these are different scenario cards that you have access to. Again, lots of artwork was put into them instead of just, you know, they could just say something and not have any actual design, but they do. They have nice design. Very pretty. I like it. Okay, so there's those. So apparently there'll be 2 of those per game. Then these are the surface cards. Let's see here. So much plastic. Okay, so there's that one set. So if you, thank you. So here's some of the cards. So I think these may, no, maybe they do. Okay, these all say the same thing, but look at how pretty that card is. Just like so pretty. So there's one set of cards. Here's another. And it looks like maybe if they have the same background, they are the same card. So in a way, that's kind of nice because then at least you know what the card. You can learn what the cards are over time. Here's another one. That's really cool. So if you like animals at all or the ocean, I think you would love the artwork in this game. There's like a lot of effort went into it. And one of the last ones. The colors are very like aesthetically pleasing and calming. I like it. So there's that. And then clearly these are some of the same cards, although they're faced both ways. So I'm going to guess there's some of both stacks maybe. Okay, so let's see. Oh my goodness, the plastic does not want to look up. Oh, only one. Oh, okay, I see. So all of these are the same. Okay, all these are part of that one. I did see something about there being 1 of 1 card. Well, this is it. Cambrian Explosion. So however you use this, all kinds of animals in that one. There is just one. Double-sided. I believe it's the same. No, it's not the same. H2. They're slightly different. On one side you can play deep cards and on the other side you can't. So interesting. I don't know if that gets flipped over when people use it. I'm not sure how that works. Okay. So then back to the cards. So try to go a little faster. Otherwise we'll be here forever. I just want you to see the artwork because I feel like that's a big part of what this game's all about is the artwork. So cool. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, so those are all the surface cards. So as you can see, there are 120. There are a lot of, that's a lot of cards. And then last but not least, okay, let's make this easier. So much easier. All right. Then now we have the deep cards, right? So things are going to get a little, oh wow. I expected them to be sets again. Interesting. So I recognize that one from the other side, but I'm sure it's going to be different somehow. Interesting. Okay, so there are all kinds of cards. I'm not going to stop on all these, but I'll just show you a couple. So all different kinds of ones in this set of cards, right? The dark backgrounds. This set is much more unique. Like every card seems to be unique from what I can tell. So as you can see, lots of different stuff. And whoa, definitely these seem more dangerous and more aggressive. So we'll see how those work. And then let's see what the promo cards is. I have no idea what's in here, but that is really cool. Okay, let's see here. Oh, it looks like we have more of the scenario cards. Actually, a lot more. So almost maybe like another good half. So that's cool. And these actually seem like they're like almost like holograms. They kind of are. See, I don't know if you can see like how they're shiny compared to the other cards, which are not. So that's so interesting. I'm assuming they get mixed in, and I'm not sure if they get mixed in right away, but I suspect they might be more complex. Probably not something we should start with on our first game. So I think I'll put these back in here just so I know I can keep those separate and I don't accidentally mix them up. And then, ooh, more dark cards. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, same thing. They have, they like shine, right? Like, so they have a different finish. And again, the cards all seem to be somewhat unique. So that's really cool. I think there's maybe like 10. Yeah, there's like 10 of these. So again, I'll probably want to keep those separate, at least for the first game, because a lot of times, like, as you know, these are going to be like a little bit more complex than some of the other ones, and better if you've already played one time at least, or at least a couple. Okay, and then, let's see here. Something to put together. Oh, yay, instructions. Okay, I'm definitely going to need that. So let's see here. Ta-da! So here's the reef board. That was actually easy. So I'm not sure what this is used for, but this is the reef board. So there's that. Finished. And then we've got this. Ta-da! So I have a reef board and I have ocean boards, and they're both very detailed in artwork and really cool looking, if you can see. This one has this little piece right here that like pulls in out. Like, I don't know if it stays in all the time or whatever, but there's actually space underneath. So I'm not exactly sure how that works, but I was just surprised it was there. So that looks really cool. And also, I found the part of the starting tokens where you have your starting values. So I think the additional ones that I saw over here, they already popped out because they popped out really easy, have to do with adding the 5th and 6th player, which I guess I could open this, but I think most of the stuff is stuff you've already seen. So more of these little fish tracking pieces, more fishies, more of these little screens so you can hide what you're doing, and then 2 more start tokens. So I believe this is the 5 to 6 player expansion piece. So that's everything that's in Oceans, the limited edition version. So I suspect what's different is the that instead of just having surface cards, we also have these darker cards with all the unique wildlife on those. Then there was also extra of the scenario cards that had like the reflective finish. More of these cards, that was part of the promotional thing. I had also gotten the wooden fishy tokens. Yeah. Oh, and the 5 to 6 player expansion, all the whole like kit and caboodle for the adding 5 and 6 players. So that's very cool. The reef board and the ocean boards are very cool, and they even are designed on the back as well. So lots of little pieces. I don't think this is going to be a really complex game. My understanding is that as you're playing, some of the things you do affect other people, and just like ocean wildlife would be, that things are going to constantly change. So I think it'll be a really fun game to play. Thanks for watching Next Level Board Games.